The mess which is going on in Scotland today is a mess which raises the stakes for the entire Scottish election and therefore for the future of Westminster as well and the future of our union. So Peter Murrell has had to resign as chief executive of the SNP. He is the husband of Nicola Sturgeon, has been so since 2010. He's been chief executive of the SNP for for all of this century. And he's had to resign in disgrace at trying to turn round what Murray Foote, the head of communications, the head of media in the SNP, said yesterday, or said a few days ago, that the membership of the SNP had dropped by 300,000 people. And so there is not that clamour for support of the SNP that there was even leading into the last election. Indeed, so bad has the SNP been that Peter Murrell has had to bail it out with a sizable donation, which is still being paid off, a loan. And it seems that Peter Murrell was trying to persuade the media that what Murray Foote had said was inaccurate and drivel. And an SNP spokesperson today said that the buck stops with Peter. He shouldn't have thrown a junior member of staff under the bus. So not only have we got the issue about the membership of the SNP falling, we've also got the issue about an attempt to suppress that information. It's very dodgy, and it all goes back to the chief executive. But it also means that the election campaign that is being fought at the moment has huge parallels with the election campaign that brought Liz Truss, that doyen of democratically elected responsibility, to the Prime Ministership, number 10, over last summer. That nonsense election by a very tiny handful of people. People can now look to Scotland and say it's the same nonsense happening again. I don't think we should ever allow a sitting political party to elect its party leader if that party leader is automatically going to be the Prime Minister or the First Minister. I think this is an inappropriate and irresponsible way forward. The only people who are in a position to elect a First Minister or a Prime Minister should be the sitting elected Parliament. They are elected to take that sort of responsibility, not the membership of the party. That is wrong, wholly wrong, and it needs to be changed, and we need to put matters in place so that that can never happen again. Kate Forbes, one of the three SNP candidates for the First Minister, confirmed that there has been extraordinary turmoil in the SNP, and there has also been a fall in numbers. She talks about being hurt and bemused. I think it goes much further. I think we need to consider how we protect ourselves in the future. A wise Westminster government, I don't think we have one at the moment, a wise Westminster government would now reach out to try and realign itself with Scotland and ensure the continuity of our union, and to build together, to work together to find a common vision. As I say, I don't think we have a focused and working Westminster government at the moment, but more of that later today. In the meantime, this is very interesting news and pretty well breaking news, though it's been bubbling over the night.